as Lindbergh said, there are three groups that want to get us into the war. And he said the three groups were the English, the Roosevelt administration, and the Jews. Now, Charles Lindbergh was a certified American hero. He had flown a plane called the Spirit of St. Louis across the Atlantic Ocean. He was idolized by Henry Ford. This was a group of people who felt that a lot of them of German heritage, didn't want to get into a war, didn't like the idea of war, felt that it was antithetical to everything that they believed in, the America stood for. And they found themselves up against the international financiers who had money invested in foreign markets. And if there were no war, they were going to lose their shirts. We know now that Pearl Harbor, that Roosevelt knew in advance about the attack. They had cracked the code, and he basically allowed over 2,000 Americans to die to create the shock wave that would propel America into the war. At that point, America First was over. 1941, there is no interest in the federal government to destroy the manufacturing base of the United States. This has to become the arsenal for democracy. We need that Ford plant in Willow Run to make bombers instead of trucks. And so it's all been repurposed, reconfigured, and it starts churning out weapons to win the war.
We must be the great arsenal of democracy. For us, this is an emergency as serious as war itself. We must apply ourselves to our task with the same resolution, the same sense of urgency, the same spirit of patriotism and sacrifice as we would show were we at war.
America is about life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. In this century especially, America has done more than simply stand for these ideals. We have acted on them and sacrificed for them.
You are shattering the way you share the value added. And that means that you are destroying the basis on which we've been able to create an equilibrium and have a stable society.
The point is, ladies and gentlemen, that greed, for lack of a better word, is good. Greed is right.
I believe that Israel has a powerful stranglehold on the American government. They have us involved in wars of which we have little or no interest. Our children are coming back in body bags. Our nation is bankrupt over these wars, and if you open your mouth, you get targeted.
If the soldiers who stormed the beaches in Normandy in June 1944 could see England as it is today, they wouldn't have gone 40 yards up that beach.
You, as a political project, are in denial. What happened last Thursday was a remarkable result. It was indeed a seismic result. What the little people did, what the people who have been oppressed over the last few years and seen their living standards go down, they rejected the multinationals, they rejected the merchant banks, they rejected big politics, and they said, actually, we want our country back.